Hello, it's Sarah Berry from stampwithsarah.co.uk. This video I'll be showing you how to make this make and take. This is the free make and take if you ordered with me in April. So you should have all received this in the post and it will look like this. So this is the first month that I've actually packaged it into an envelope and decided to print the instructions on the back of the envelope and the front on the front of the envelope. I have been packaging them in cellophane bags, and I've wanted to use up my cellophane bags, and I have done, and I do not intend to buy any more. So I've printed onto the envelopes to be kind to the environment, and yeah, just save on my just reduce my use of plastic. So when you open the envelope, be careful not to ruin the instructions. You shouldn't do. So just take your card and paper out. So inside this is what it will look like. So you've got a card base, which is Blushing Bride. That's all cut to size for you. Then you've got another layer, which is Mint Macaron. That's all cut to size for you. Then you've got this gorgeous paper. This is the hand-penned paper, new in the 2021-2022 annual catalogue. Everyone will have a different piece. As you can see, this is different. And this is the back of this one. And then I've got another one here. I don't know what this one is. What's this one? Might be the same. Yeah, it just happens to be the same. So this is the one we need to cut, this piece of paper. Now it is cut to size, as you can see, but we're going to do a cut down the, well, not the middle, but we're going to go top to bottom and then left to right. We're going to do 2 cuts on that. We have a postage stamp punched cutout. That's on our thick whisper white, which is now known as basic white. Then you should have 1 flower, 1 big, 1 small. You might have 2 small or 2 big if I've packed 60, 70 of these, so forgive me if you've ended up with 2 big and 2 small. You should have a big and a small, and then you should have 2 leaves and then a pearl. Don't lose that pearl because they will get right in the corner of that envelope. Okay, so what you need is an ink. Now I've chosen Misty Moonlight because that's this deep blue that's in the pattern paper. You can choose a green, you can choose an orange. Have a look at the colours in the pattern paper and go from there. If you don't have any colours, just go for black. You'll need a stamp and a block. This time I'm using just Thanks because that fits nicely onto here. This one I've used Feel Better Friend, and both of these are from the coordinating stamp set, the hand penned petals. Matches this paper. Love it. Okay, so you also need some glue, double-sided tape or one of these tape runners. You need some foam pads and either a wet glue or glue dots. Oh, and a trimmer. You need a trimmer. So what you can do straight away, oh, let's get rid of that pearl there. Don't want to lose that one. What you can do straight away is glue down this piece of card. That goes in the middle, like that. Okay, so next take the piece of pattern paper, and this is really easy. All we're doing is popping it into the trimmer and we're going to cut at 1.5 inches. You can either do it on this side of the trimmer or the maximum length on this side is 1.5. So you can either take it here, let's turn it round, take it like that, make sure it's on the left side of the paper, or take it here. So I'm going to go there, 1.5 inches, and then you're going to take these and turn them and cut them both at 1.5. So I'm going to use my 1.5 inches that side. So you end up with a little square and a rectangle, and then we'll have another square. Oh no, it's a rectangle, a rectangle, and a rectangle. So what you need to then do is have a look at my picture, change these two. So literally you're just flipping them like that. You could flip these two if you wanted to. It's completely up to you. All right, so we're done with the trimmer. There's no more cutting. And now what you need to do is, I find this is the best way of doing this. I put my glue onto my cardstock like this. Don't go right to the edge because we have got a slight border. And then I'm just going to do a couple in the middle. All right, like that. And then we're going to stick these on the card front. You can do them one at a time or together. I like to do it like that. Depending on the glue, if you're using wet glue, it's going to be a little bit easier because you've got a bit of wiggle on the wet glue. And then it's quite easy just to piece them like that. Can you see how I've just put the glue on the bottom and not actually on the pattern paper? There you go. Easy peasy. Okay, next we can do our stamping. As I said, I've got my Misty Moonlight. You have got two sides, so if you mess up the first stamp, that's okay. You can flip it over. Now, because my stamp is going, is more left and right rather than top to bottom, up and down, I've actually turned this postage stamp, and it's going to go like that rather than on my sample. It's like that. So don't be worried about doing that. I'm going to put some foam pads on. Probably don't need 4. That goes there, so that covers up that join. And then these flowers and leaves, you're probably wondering, where are they from? They are from this new punch. It's called Flowers and Leaves. It's the Flowers and Leaves punch, new in the annual catalogue. And what we're going to do is pop them on what are these called? Glue dots. I like glue dots just because it's quick and I haven't got any wet glue. Then we're going to bend our petals, and then you don't have to pop it here. You can pop it to this side or at the top, or even separate them if you wanted to. I'm going to put mine here this time. Bend the petals. You could, if you really wanted to, you could really crease this petal and then open it back out again. And you've got a really nice crinkled look. Just offset those petals. So you've got the bottom layer going in the other direction to the top layer. And then you can pop the pearl in the center. And then lastly, you've got your leaves, and just play about with where you think they look best. I'm going to put them both there, I think. Oh, I did that on that one. Okay, so that's it. That is April's make and take card. And you can see how different they look just by changing that that punch shape, just turning it, and also the striped pattern paper, slightly lighter shade than this one, but I think they both look great. I'd love to see what you've made. Please do share your cards on my social media pages on Facebook, or tag me on Instagram if you're on Instagram, or if you just want to email me a photo, please do. I love to see them and I love to hear from you. Thanks very much for your orders, and I will see you again next month. Thank you. Bye bye.